Greetings. I'm Dr. Corliss Ruff. I am a bereavement facilitator and end-of-life nursing educator, and most importantly, I'm Candy Ruff's mom. We are in the holiday season. Holidays can be physically and emotionally draining for us normally, and even more so when we're grieving. Anticipation of the holidays can be often more burdensome than the actual event itself. I would like to share with you 5 C's for coping with the holidays while grieving. The first C is choice. Realize that you have a choice in what it is you do this holiday season. You may choose to get out of Dodge, go on a vacation this holiday season. Because you may find, especially if you're newly bereaved, that taking care of yourself is all that you can handle this holiday season. And that's okay. If that is the case, then share those feelings with the rest of your family. You may also choose to be partially involved. Perhaps you will want to participate in a portion of the events and activities this holiday season, or you may want to make some changes. But by all means, you make the choice. You may want to change the scenery, and as I said, get out of town this holiday season. Now, if there's small children involved in your life, then you will also want to consider what would be helpful and beneficial to them and involve them in the decision making. So the first C is choice. The second C I call change. What you do this year can be very different from what you did in previous years. I encourage you to make a change. Change can be very freeing and also very, very satisfying. Change the time of the events that you hold, change the event itself, and do something very differently. But you may decide, for example, that you will conduct your holiday activities on Christmas Eve as opposed to Christmas Day. Or you may choose to do something early in the day as opposed to the end of the day. But whatever it is, be comfortable with making changes because changes can be very satisfying. And just decide you want to establish new traditions. The third C I call care. That's a very important C. Care for yourself. First of all, caring for yourself involves the acronym C. That's S-E-E. S is for sleep. That means getting sufficient sleep and rest this holiday season because it can be very, very tiring, as we all know. The E is for exercise. Get out and get some exercise. Yes, get moving. It will not only give you extra energy, it will also make you feel better. The second E is for eat. Eating properly. Avoiding those sugary snacks and fatty foods, the rich foods and the like. But by all means, avoid things like alcohol, caffeine, and all of that. SEE. So caring for yourself. And a part of caring for yourself is to reach out to other people. Because if you reach out to other people, you will actually take the attention away from you and your problems. So that is an added bonus. You might want to help out at a homeless shelter, for example, or helping your neighbors nearby who may be shut in or may be ill. The fourth C I call cope. Yes, cope. Cope with the holiday season. Holidays often magnify those feelings of loss. And when you've lost someone you love, there will be very, very strong feelings of loss. But cope by expressing those feelings, sharing those feelings with trusted other family members or friends, telling them what it is that you feel. Share with them. Even your tears. Don't be afraid to cry because tears are actually therapeutic, you know. But speak up and tell them what it is you need. If you need to have peace and quiet, if you need to have solace, let them know that. If you want a shoulder to cry on, seek companionship as well. Also, I encourage you to build in extra support during this holiday season. That might mean connecting with a support group if you have not already done so. Support groups are available through your local hospice, through your local Compassionate Friends chapters, and often through local churches and synagogues. So by all means, build in additional support during this holiday season. The fifth and the final C I call cherish, and that's a very important C also. Cherish the memories of your loved one. That means using their names. Don't be afraid to use their names. Among other things, it gives others the okay and the permission to use their names. Involve them in your activities. For example, if you're accustomed to hanging a stocking for them, hang a stocking for them this time around, but use it in a different way. Use it to write notes, have family members to write notes to your loved ones and put it in the stocking. You may also involve them in the meal, for example, by either setting a place at the table or making a toast to them during the dinner hour. You may also uh, have a time of sharing where you actually begin to talk about what you remember about them. Talk about the funny things. This is a great way to share and to include them in the celebration. You may also choose to spend time with uh, at a local charity of some sort in their memory, or make a financial contribution in their memory. You can make a contribution to hospice or to Compassionate Friends in memory of your loved one. And also, you may even make a special ornament in memory of your loved one and give it to family members. Or finally, you can even have flowers placed in the local sanctuary in memory of your loved one. But cherish those memories. Those memories are so rich and so comforting. So the fifth and final C is cherish. So let me say, don't be afraid to have fun this holiday season. But by the same token, if you don't have fun, don't feel guilty for not having a good time. It is all right. Whatever it is you do, it's all right because you're grieving. And grieving knows no pattern and no time frame, and there's no template for grieving. So I encourage you to grieve in the way that feels best for you. Yes, you will hurt. It will be painful without your loved one, but don't be afraid to have fun. And remember my 5 C's. You will get through the holidays with perhaps some tears and hopefully even a little bit of laughter. But remember that you can choose whatever it is you'd like to be involved in this holiday season. I encourage you to make change and establish new traditions because change is freeing and satisfying. Also, I encourage you to, by all means, care for yourself. And don't forget to reach out to others who are in need this holiday season. Cope by expressing your feelings. Seeking companionship and extra support will also be important. And finally, cherish those wonderful memories you have of your loved one. Yes, you may hurt this holiday season, but you'll survive. You will survive. Eventually, you will heal, and the memories of your loved one will persist without pain. I want to wish you and yours a very peaceful holiday season.